Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a very special video featuring a very special player. As you can tell by the words above my head, it says Record Breaker Vardy. That is right, we now have a record breaker on the game. Jamie Vardy scored in 11 consecutive BPL games, therefore EA have decided to give him a lovely blue and red special card, which we will get to in a minute, but I thought what I would do is build a lovely squad around them. So, in goal today, we've got Thibaut Courtois, the Belgian who plays for Chelsea, is my second favourite keeper on this game. I think in my top three, number 3 is probably Inform Farmer, number 2 would be Courtois, and the best one in my opinion is definitely Manuel Neuer this year. Moving on, the defence is pretty nice. We've got someone from the Argentine League, Giulio Boffarini. He's a very quick right back. He's very small as well, but he does a pretty good job. He's got 83 physical, which I quite like about him. And then the rest of our defence, it's all very stacked, very pacey. We've got David Alaba, probably like the highest rated left back on the game if you don't count what's his name, Roberto Carlos. He's 85 rated, he's got 86 pace and some really good stats across the board. Absolutely love him at left back. We then got Gary Cahill, 83 rated this year on Ultimate Team. We had 73 pace, 86 defending. He's 6'4", so he's a big guy as well, which is very, very useful from corners and stuff. And then slightly smaller, but a quicker player with better physical really is Nicolas Otamendi, the Argentine who plays for Man City, linking up between the goalie, the centre back, and of course that Argentine right back from a different league. Now, moving on to the midfield, we have got three pretty awesome players. We've got Javier Pastore as our first midfielder. He is, of course, an 84 rated Argentine playing for PSG in the French league, and he's got some pretty, again, really good stats across the board. I love his 86 dribbling because he's a relatively tall player as well. It just seems awesome when you're on the ball with him. My phone went off, I apologise for that. We've got Ross Barkley's in form from, I think it's from this week's Team of the Week. I moved him back from cam to centre mid and he did a really good job. And then the workhorse, we've got Arturo Vidal, who just puts loads of effort in really. It doesn't really show on his record that he gets goals or assists, but he works so goddamn hard and he's such a good player in this game. I actually rate him the best out of all three of those midfielders. Now, this is where the team gets spicy, right? We've got Lucas Moura out wide on the right. That's a pretty regular card, but he does a very good job. He's a very good assist kind of player. He definitely plays the ball through to your strikers quite well, and he's of course rapid with amazing dribbling, so it's a troublesome person to have on that right wing. We then got inform Alexis Sanchez, who is 87 rated. I packed this guy. He's got 88 pace, 89 dribbling, 86 shooting. So he's going to score you goals, as you can see by that goal scoring record there. And then, of course, the main man, record breaker Jamie Vardy. He's 82 rated. He's got 92 pace, 82 dribbling, 81 shooting, and 87 physical. All of those stats, apart from his pace, have gone up by 11 to signify the 11, consecutive BPL goals that he has scored. And I've done a player review for him over on FUTWIZ. If you want to go and check it out, there is a card up in the top corner and also a link in the description. This team costs 1 million coins, a tiny smidgen over, but I imagine some of the players will probably be coming down in price, especially Vardy. Like, he was locked at 500k, and like you literally couldn't. I got him really quickly, but he's been quite extinct on the market, so I don't know. When you're watching this, someone let me know in the comments whether or not, one, he's still extinct, because of course this is coming out on Monday, which is known as Cyber Monday, the Monday after Black Friday, so maybe EA will be releasing a whole bunch of packs again. If so, let me know if Vardy manages to come down in price, because he is out of packs from 6 PM today, and we will never see him again, which is interesting. One thought I had is, can you remember when Messi got a special card? I think it was the first ever record breaker, if I'm right. Can you remember when that happened? It was because he broke like goal scoring records, and they increased his rating by 1 every time he kept breaking the record, every time he went up another goal. Imagine if Jamie Vardy scores in a 12th consecutive game, a 13th, 14th, 15th game. Do you reckon they would increase them stats by +1 each and every time? Let me know. It's just a thought I had the other day, and it would be very interesting to see if he does that, because if so, I can see his value keep going steadily up or staying extinct. And it would be a player that would be worth having in your club, because he's going to actually get better and better, which is awesome. Let me know if you think that could be a possibility. He was the main man in this team. He's actually insanely good. They've definitely given him some nice boosts. He feels so very rapid. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, I have done this player review over on FUTWIZ. So if you want to know a little bit more about him in a more detailed kind of way, then of course, go over there, check that out, subscribe to them and all of that good stuff. But him and Alexis Sanchez and actually Ross Barkley, my God, the link-up play was just fantastic. Barkley's a very, very good player because he's got 5-star weak foot, he's got 3-star skills, but he's like 6'2", and he's got a bit of strength and a bit of meat and muscle around him, which is... I found him to be a perfect centre midfielder. I imagine he would be a great cam and also an amazing centre forward in a false 9 as well. But why would you want to remove your main striker, Jamie Vardy, for that? Look at this goal, by the way. Oh, an absolute peach of a strike by the main man. That's the sort of thing you get with this guy. He's not just the amazingly quick player which is just going to run through and slot it home every time. He is literally very versatile and he's going to score you a whole host of different types of goals. As you can see, his dribbling is very, very impressive as well. I was just genuinely impressed with everything about this guy. Like I put myself under pressure whenever I have to try and get these, you know, use these players and do well with one particular player. I put myself under pressure. I try and get the ball to that player a little bit too often, and it doesn't always go very well. But I found myself getting the ball to Vardy and he would just make his own luck and score some goals. Look at that for a finish. That is just beautiful. Honestly, I don't score that type of goal with many players. So he's done a very good job to score that right there. We're coming to the end of the video. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure you click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you are new for more of this type of content. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time. Peace.